What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Cat Life here, bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video, and today we are going to be playing some Tri-Zoo. Now, I know that someone had requested Tri-Zoo, so I went ahead and made the deck. Now, I will say this, I'm very new to this deck, guys, so do keep that in mind. If I make mistakes, I do apologize, as you know what, we all make mistakes. But anyways, I am playing Tri-Zoos with a package of Dark Phoenix Enforcer. Now, I know that Tri-Zoos usually run the Appaloosa, but I decided to go ahead and switch it out for the DPE, as I saw that people prefer this to be a little bit better, just because you're able to go ahead and pop something every turn, right? So anyways, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe, as it does help the boy. And we are at 900 something subscribers, bro. When you need 100 more to hit that 1,000 goal, you guys are actually killing it. So thank you all. I appreciate everyone. Now, what are we running when it comes to this deck? Well, we are running 3 Nervalls, 3 Maxx Cs, 3 Kerass, 3 Kitts, 3 Ash Blossoms, 1 Celestial, 1 Thoroughblade, 1 RamRam, 1 Kataroost, 2 Fraktalls, 1 Dasher, 2 Nibirus. And then for spells, we are running 1 Harpies, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Fusion Destiny, 1 Lightning Storm, 3 Tenkis, 2 Call by the Graves, 1 Crossout, 2 Droplets, 1 Imperm, and 3 Revolts. Now, to be honest with you guys, I would have probably run 3 Imperms, but you know, we only have 1, and I was just able to craft this card for the first time, right? So here's hoping they drop a nice little pack to go ahead and give us this card for like cheap gems. Anyways, as far as the extra deck, we are running DPE, 1 Drident, 1 Boarbow, 1 Chakanine, 1 Zeus, 1 Homage, 1 Verte, 1 Ancient Warrior's Oath, 1 Farigate, 1 Bear Brum, 1 Hasvegger, 1 Rugo, 1 Access, and then 2 Ominous Omens. And so this is what we are running for the package. Now, we are playing 40 cards in the deck because this deck is very, very tight. I know a lot of people want to go ahead and run hand traps a lot, but I just feel like the 3 Maxx Cs along with the 3 Ash Blossoms is suitable. Now, I will say this, if you guys have the Ghost Ogre card, right, the Ghost Bell, this card is actually really, really good. I've seen what it can do. This stops DPE, guys. You may want to run 2 copies of this, and maybe I would say drop maybe like 1 of each, or maybe drop a Nibiru. I don't know, it's completely up to you. But if you guys have Ghost Bell, I suggest you run this card. This card is super, super good. But anyways, let's go and get into the video. Okay, so we are going first. Now, keep in mind, we get hit with a Maxx C, and I have an Ash Blossom in my hand, right? But I was taking an IT course at the time, so I wasn't paying attention, and I thought it was like his turn. So I end up not using our Ash without paying attention, right? So I just put 1 Kit into defense. He then plays 3 cards. He actually has another Maxx C, so now I decided to go ahead and use our Ash Blossom just so we can go ahead and stop that. And now, by stopping the Maxx C, I am going to go ahead and summon out our Zoodiac Thoroughblade, and then from there I'm going to basically exceed into Chakanine. Now, we do unfortunately get hit with the summon limit, so we can't do what I wanted to do, which was go into the Drident. So that does suck. So he limits us, and then he activates his trap card, which gives him like a massive increase of defense, right? So unfortunately, we can't do anything there. I decided to go ahead and use Fraktall's ability, and then I send Kit. He then activates his Subterra Fetus card, which actually negates our card, which I never play Subterra, so I really don't know what they do. But yeah, with the summon limit, we are limited only summoning twice per turn. So you're gonna be wondering, like, yo, how did you get past this? Well, I'm about to show you, because this is how good Tri-Brigade is, right? Even with the summon limit, we are able to get past this stuff. Anyways, he attacks into our Chakanine, which is going to take massive damage because of his trap card right here. So now it's our turn, and we do get a RamRam. So I summon out the RamRam, and then from there I go into the Drident. By going into Drident, we immediately get hit with a Solemn Judgment, which I could not believe he's locking us down like this. So once again, we have to play defensively. Oh my goodness. The good thing is with him having summon limit, he can't really do too much as he's also limiting himself. So he's only getting 2 turns. But I guess Subterras don't play with their extra deck, because it's kind of wild that he's a-okay with just literally using this. But I mean, it is what it is. Anyways, we activate our Revolt. Our Revolt gets negated because of the fact that he has this Fetus card, and once a Subterra card is on the field shown, like, we just get negated. Anyways, we activate the Kerass to toss out the Nervall. Nervall's effect is going to activate, which actually baits out his Ash Blossom, which I'm a-okay with because I really just wanted the Nervall into the graveyard. Now I can activate the Kerass. I go ahead and get rid of 4 of my Tri-Brigades to go ahead and summon out the Ominous Omen, which we are now going to go ahead and use to banish off the summon limit. From there, we can now go into a Verte, and then from Verte, I'm going to be able to use Kitt's ability to get rid of our Nervall. So then I activate the Fusion Destiny using Verte to then go ahead and get us a DPE onto the field. And now from here, I'm going to activate DPE's ability. He's going to activate his Subterra Final Battle, which once it's flipped up, he can activate 3 different effects. So we already seen one of them. This one, he's going to go ahead and flip a card face up on the field, but that's fine. He then is going to be able to draw out a card, which is kind of annoying, but I mean, it is what it is. And we're just going to go ahead and attack both his monsters. So now that we finally got 2 cards off the field, all his back row is gone. He's only left with 2 cards in the hand. So we're in a pretty good spot. It is going to summon out the Subterra. I'm going to activate our ability. It's going to be destroyed, and then from there, we're going to activate DPE's ability. Their ability activates where they can summon 1 Subterra card monster from the deck. So they summon out this thing. Now the Subterra Grew, what it does is it can actually quick effect and flip our card face down. So I bring back the DPE. I activate DPE's ability. They activate the Subterra Final Battle, but I am not really worried about that. I'm going to activate the DPE right here. Now I think what they should have did, I guess they were trying to stop this, but the effect still goes off. So down goes 2 of his cards. I then decide it is time for us to go ahead and activate the Fire Formation Tenki, and they're going to go ahead and scoop. So we were able to get past a summon limit, which was super annoying. We got past a Solemn Judgment. We also got past a card that's able to flip us face down, and we got past a card that basically made it unkillable thanks to its trap and its repetitive effect. So Tri-Brigades is very, very good. Let's get into the next one. Okay, so on round 2, we are actually going second, but guess what? We have an infinite Impermanence. We actually drew our 1 card to stop out his Moye. So with Moye being stopped, he cannot activate his effects. Now, we noticed that he did use a Longyun, but I guess he didn't have another card to be able to go into it to summon it, right? So anyways, we get ourselves a Harpie Feather Duster. I'm going to activate this because I thought this was Blackout, just so we could get rid of it, but it actually needs to be a Forbidden Chalice. Honestly, guys, if you guys don't have infinite Impermanence, I would probably suggest running either Forbidden Chalice as a cheap alternative. We did activate the Fire Formation Tenki, which is going to get ashed, unfortunately, and then they activate a Maxx C. So knowing that they activated the Maxx C, I personally don't want to go ahead and give them any draw power, because I know on the field right here, I mean in their hand, it's a Longyun. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play 1 card face down. They don't know what this card could be, so they're just gonna go ahead and attack, as they actually drew into a dead draw, which I'm completely okay with. So anyways, it is our turn. We do get ourselves a Fraktall. I activate Fraktall's ability. I'm going to toss out a Kitt. By tossing out a Kitt, once again, we could toss out our Nervall. By tossing out Nervall, we can go ahead and grab ourselves a Kerass, right? Now I summon out the Kerass. I'm going to activate Kitt's ability, banish 2 of our Tri-Brigades. We get the Boarbow, and then I'm going to go into the Silver Sheller. Now by going into Silver Sheller, we can go ahead and grab ourselves a Revolt. I'm now going to toss our Revolt into our deck, so they have no clue what this could possibly be. Anyways, now I'm going to go place one Revolt face down, so they only think we have one Revolt onto the field, but in fact we have two. They are going to activate the Long Yuan's effect. I noticed they toss out the Blackout, so that means that this is not a card that they can possibly use to basically summon out any more of his SWORDSOULs. I'm going to actually let him go into his Baron de Fleur, just because I wanted to make sure this wasn't like an Exclasia or something. So I do activate the Tri-Brigade Revolt. They are going to go ahead and negate that, which I am a-okay with, because by them negating it, it doesn't complete our activation of once per turn, which means we can go ahead and activate our second Revolt. We do lose our Silver Sheller. The second Revolt does activate now, right? And what this is going to do, we're going to banish 4 of our Tri-Brigade monsters. Well, not banish, but like sacrifice 4 of them into the graveyard to go ahead and summon out the Ominous Omen. We're going to activate Ominous Omen, but we are also going to get hit with a Nibiru, as you're about to see. Now, what's good about this is even though they hit us with a Nibiru, our effect is still going to go off once Ominous Omen leaves the field, and you're about to see how strong this token is, right? So the Nibiru goes off for a total of 3,000, but he gives us a token of 6,700. We're just gonna go ahead and banish that card, and from there we can add a Tri-Brigade monster to our hand. So notice that they have nothing in their hand, they can't do anything. They're gonna just go ahead and scoop, because next turn I would have just summoned out a Tri-Brigade monster, and then with the token that they provided us very kindly of, I would have just gone ahead and attacked for game. So SWORDSOUL goes down. Anyways, on to the next one. Okay, so we are going first this time, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We had such a good start. So basically, we're gonna go ahead and toss out the Kitt. Obviously, by tossing out the Kitt, we can toss out the Nervall, and then from there, I'm going to actually grab our Fraktall. I'm going to summon out the Fraktall with the Kerass to summon out the Verte Anaconda. And so what this is going to do is allow us to summon out DPE. Now, by summoning out DPE, if we had activated Bear Bum's ability first, right, we wouldn't be able to use Verte's ability. So what you want to do is summon out the Verte first, then summon out the DPE, and then to get your Revolt into your hand, destroy your Bear Bum, which is going to allow you to bring the Revolt. And now I'm just going to send the Lightning Storm back to the hand, as I find it to be kind of useless at this point, because we're always going to have a card face up on the field. Anyways, we notice they are playing Despias, so I'm going to immediately activate the Maxx C. And the reason I activated Maxx C is wanted to try to bait out the Ash Blossom, just so I could get rid of it out of his hand. But there was no Ash, so yeah, our Maxx C gets basically destroyed because of Crossout Designator. They do get themselves a branded. Now the theater, I'm going to go ahead and use our Revolt, and basically what I'm going to do is, I know that they need their theater so they can start getting off a lot of their combos going, so I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of that card. I'm going to summon out our Ominous Omen by using the Revolt. The Ominous Omen is now going to go ahead and banish that, and on top of that, we're going to activate our other chains such as Nervall and then Kitt. Now, I usually go Nervall first, then Omen, and then Kitt, just because of the fact that Kitt has one of the least good abilities here as of right now. And Nervall's ability to add a Tri-Brigade is huge, and then Ominous Omen, obviously, you can banish a card. Anyways, they attack into us. Now, I figured they were just giving up, but apparently they went ahead and activate their branded in red to go ahead and now be able to fusion into the Kerass. And honestly, they just scoop once they summon it. I guess they wanted to try to bait out something, but that wasn't gonna happen. I mean, they put it in defense mode. I had no reason to like even do anything at that point. So anyways, guys, yeah, there goes down Despias. Let's get into the last one. Okay, so we are going first once again, and honestly, we bricked. The only thing we got was a Kerass. I'm actually going to go ahead and just place 2 cards face down and end my turn, and hope that this person bricked as well. They activate actually the lightning storm, so down goes our Crossout and Droplet. So I'm gonna go ahead and summon, send out our Maxx C. They're just gonna go ahead and play 3 cards face down and then summon out the Kerass. So it looks like they're also playing Tri-Brigades. So good thing they bricked, because this could have been very bad. Anyways, we draw into the Zoodiac Thoroughblade. I'm actually gonna go ahead and XC summon the Thoroughblade into the Chakanine. Then from Chakanine, I'm gonna go ahead and XC summon once again into the Boarbow. And then from there, they're going to go ahead and just now. I went ahead and looked at to see what they were running in the deck. They were running, I think, 2 Imperms and then 1. Let's actually go ahead and see, because I can't remember. So yeah, they were running two Imperms, 1 Revolt, 2 Call by the Graves. So they had some plays that they also had Droplet. I'm not really sure why they quit. They're also running the Rescue Cat package, so it's a little different than mine. But maybe they bricked so bad that they just didn't feel like trying anymore. I don't know. But anyways, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Anyways, as you can see, we did go on a 5-game win streak. So yeah, 5 game win streak. We're in Diamond 3, 2 games. 4 games away for Diamond 2. But anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. See ya.